Top of this segment, we bring you some very crucial news that we are learning from the state of Bihar, wherein what we see is Lalu Prasad has left for the ED office from his residence. These are the visuals we have received from right outside his residence as he was leaving for the ED office. Currently, we are going to cut across to our colleague Saurabh Rathore, who is outside his residence. He's going to bring us the latest from there. Let's listen in.
Following the in a case pertaining to land for job, now we see Lalu Yadav in his second summon is coming out of Rabri residence to go to the ED office in Patna at Bank Road, and here we see the cavalry following the vehicle of Lalu Prasad leaving for the ED office in Patna, and this is the second summon which was called by ED officials. Today he was called at 11 a.m. at the Bank Road in Patna, and this case is basically pertains to the land for job scam, where it is alleged that Lalu and his family were involved in grabbing land in lieu of jobs offered to the aspirants of the railway recruitment, where it is alleged that several acres of land was taken by Lalu Prasad and his family in lieu of the jobs provided in the grade D category when he was the railway minister between 2004 to 2009. Now a charge sheet has already been filed by the CBI, and in this case the ED has submitted a charge sheet where it has named Rabri Devi, Misa Bharti, Hima Yadav, Hridayanand Chaudhary, Amit Katyal, and two companies, AK Infosystem and AB Enterprises. In that charge sheet, the name of Lalu Prasad and Tejashwi Yadav is not there, but the ED, on the basis of questioning from Amit Katyal, who is already under judicial custody, has has got some evidence against Lalu Prasad and Tejashwi Yadav, and because of that the summons was served to Lalu Prasad on January 19th. It was the second summon, and now today he has gone to ED office in Patna to answer the questions of ED officials. With camera person Sarvu Alam, this is Saurav reporting for CNN News 18 outside Rabri's residence in Patna.
Right, so that was Saurabh Rathore bringing us all the latest updates from right outside Lalu Prasad Yadav's residence in Patna. Remember, what we are bringing to you is that Lalu Yadav has left for the ED. He had been summoned at 11 for questioning at 11 a.m. today, and we will cut across to Saurabh yet again to understand the situation on the ground right now. Saurabh, do tell us, now that he's left for the residence, what more are we learning on the grounds with regards to these summons? You've already taken us through the entire case and the charge sheet that has been filed. If you could now take us through the latest updates from the ground.
See, this case pertains, as I told in the report, that this case pertains to land for job scam, where several acres of land was tapped, and it was in the lieu of jobs that were provided to grade D category, aspirants railway recruitment. So, the case was from 2004 to 2009 when Lalu Prasad Yadav was the Union Railway Minister. After a complaint made by an employee, CBI had registered a case in which they had, they had charged Lalu Prasad and Tejashwi Yadav, also the other family members of Lalu Prasad. And then ED took the case of money laundering, and after that the ED has already submitted a second charge sheet where they had named Rabri Devi, Misa Bharti, Hima Yadav, and as I told, two companies along with Hridayanand Chaudhary and Amit Katyal. So Amit Katyal was arrested in November last year, and after the questioning from Amit Katyal by ED, there were several evidences and records that were recorded by ED officials, and after that the ED officials had been serving summons to Lalu Prasad and Tejashwi Yadav, because in the charge sheet the name of Lalu Prasad and Tejashwi Yadav was not mentioned in the ED charge sheet. So now ED is investigating on the basis of the statements recorded from Mr. Katyal with under judicial custody, and on that basis the ED had summoned earlier also. They had summoned for questioning to Lalu Yadav. This is the second summon on which he has left his residence and is about to reach the ED office in Patna, where we have learned that ED officials from Delhi have also arrived last evening, and today the ED team of Delhi as well as the team from Delhi and Patna, both the teams are going to question him, and this will be a long questioning. Whereas Tejashwi Yadav has also been served 3 summons in the same case. Tomorrow is the date when ED is going to question Tejashwi Yadav, and now because Lalu Yadav has agreed and he has left for the ED office, it is highly likely that Tejashwi Yadav, who has been skipping summon for 2 times, on December 22 and then on 5th of January, he was called but he did not appear before the ED. So now it is very likely that tomorrow Tejashwi Yadav will also appear in this case.
Right,
this is the latest update.
Right, Saurabh. So also let our viewers understand this. Do we see any, because we were initially talking to other RJD leaders with regards to this particular summon that's been given out to both Lalu Yadav as well as Tejashwi Yadav. Is there any sort of unrest we see on the grounds, any sort of protests we see on the grounds, be it from the public or even the RJD leaders with regards to these summons?
See, this time it won't be happening, if I tell you frankly, because recently, yesterday only, the government of Bihar has changed. Now the whole combination of the LI has changed. RJD is out of power now, and in fact, the statement that came out from Tejashwi Yadav saying that they have accepted their destiny and they are not going to, create a hue and cry about what happened. It was the fault of Nitish Kumar because his nature is like that. So we are not going to make any kind of effort to destabilize the government. So after his statement, it is very unlikely that any kind of unrest or any kind of nuisance, because in the past we had seen nuisance created by RJD supporters, where they, at one point of time, the supporters had, in fact, they tried to vandalize the car, the vehicle of the CBI officials. They had geared out the whole convoy of ED officials. They were not allowing, to leave from Rabri residence. So that kind of situation had arisen in the past. But this time around, although the leaders arrived at Rabri residence, but very calmly, very smoothly, they answered our questions and they gave no sign as to, as if they are going to create any kind of situation. So same is the condition at the ED office in Patna on Bank Road, where supporters, what we are hearing, I am also about to reach at that place, but our reporters, the ground reporters are sharing from there is that the supporters are there, but they are not making any hue and cry. So this time around,
Right, Saurabh, I'm very sorry. I'll have to interrupt you there. I will come back to you. But currently, we also have Arunima joining us on this broadcast. Arunima, do help us understand and take us through the entire situation. We now see the entire situation being politicized by the RJD as well with regards to these summons, because they're saying that it is yet again a politically motivated summon. But what we are learning currently is Lalu Yadav has already left from his residence for the ED office for the questioning that is to take place.
Yes, so the Enforcement Directorate officials said that they were expecting Lalu Prasad Yadav to make himself available. There was a team from Patna which had also reached, the team from Delhi which had reached Patna, and there was no indication from Lalu Prasad Yadav that he would not honor the summons that had been given to him. Not the first time that the Lalu Prasad family is questioned. All of them, in fact, Lalu Prasad Yadav, Rabri Devi, Tejashwi Yadav, have faced questioning by the CBI. They faced questioning by the Enforcement Directorate also, and there is a CBI case which accuses them under the Prevention Corruption Act.